Welcome, Capricorn, to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is May the 13th, 2019, and I'm doing a bi-weekly reading for the astrological sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are returning here, thank you very much for subscribing and help supporting me. I've reached over 500 subscribers, so again, thank you very, very much. If you guys are new to the channel here, again, well, welcome you guys. So I do bi-weekly readings here on YouTube, as well as some pick a card readings, and I do a daily twin flame series reading where I do earth, air, fire, water, and then Fridays I do kind of a special three wishes reading. So check out my channel, guys. Check out the other videos that we have here for you. Okay, you guys, so in your pre-shuffle here, okay, we have three universe cards. So the moment I realized with love, clear direction is presented to me, okay? I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love, okay? And my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost, okay? Also, you guys, we have the boundaries card. So where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so indicating to me kind of right off the bat, you guys, there's been some shifting, there's been some changes that has been happening for you, okay? Particularly in regards to both your personal and professional relationships here, okay? There's just been some ultimate changes that have been happening, okay? It's some decision making that needs to be done. Like, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love, right? So again, so like questioning the choices that we've made here, right? And whether or not we're on the right path, we're doing the right thing, okay? This sort of thing. You guys, there's a need to sort of speak your truths to other people. Like when I see this card here, you guys, it often represents some sort of like a letter or, you know, an honest discussion of feelings, like trying to navigate through our own personal emotions and, you know, discover what's right and what's wrong kind of throughout all of these things, right? And like balancing out, yeah, a lot of different things, right? We're ending cycles here. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands that have popped up kind of in the central heart of your reading here. So again, we're ending cycles, right? Like, okay, we're removing the things that we've chosen out of fear, okay? Yeah, see, I choose again. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love, right? So again, we're ending out these burdensome cycles, aligning ourselves with love, okay? We're removing toxicity from our life here in the boundaries card, okay? We're removing ourselves from the toxic energies that aren't serving us, okay? You guys, some of this is the needing to cut off friends. This is in your social circle, okay? This is actually like a weeding of your garden here is what I'm kind of seeing. And you guys, this is the time of year where we are kind of prepping our gardens for the spring, okay? The long weekend's coming, so of course we're all going to be out in our gardens, especially earth signs, right? Capricorn, you guys are earth signs, so you guys are very loving in nature, okay, and earthy. And not to say that you're like a particular green thumb. Some of you guys might be, because it's coming up, but you just like it when your outdoor space is looking good, okay, where you can enjoy it type thing. Capricorn, part of it too is like you have a sense of wanting to put out a certain persona to people, okay. And part of that is your exterior, right? Like the curb appeal on your house, and trying to kind of work that a little bit and, you know, make it what it is that you wanted, okay? Like we have the Chariot here and the Emperor as well. So this is just kind of an indicative, like a metaphor or a symbology here of really taking control of our lives, right? And like putting our best foot forwards here. And you guys, the Chariot and the Emperor, both of these cards are armored cards, okay? So we're very guarded. Capricorns, and it's just kind of a matter of like, again, you don't necessarily, not everybody needs to see what it is that, like deep down inside, okay, and that's where I feel like some of you guys, these social connections, like your friends, excuse me, are maybe just getting a little too close for comfort. And you guys, like, you could have, like, I get a sensation like somebody might be feeling picked on or something like that as well, okay, or yeah, from the people around them, that sort of thing. Okay. But again, wanting too much, too many demands, like Capricorn, I get the sensation here somebody's trying to borrow money. So maybe borrowing money from you, or perhaps you're trying to borrow money from somebody. Okay. And it's just like, there's this 10 of Wands energy here that's just kind of saying, okay, enough's enough. So Capricorn, I'm not sure what side of that you're on here, but again, like I get the sensation, this boundaries card, like this is just Capricorn here in her garden. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, or his garden. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles type of energy, which is just kind of like, okay, you know what, this is my happy place. This is my happy place, and it can't really be disrupted here. Yeah, okay. You guys, and just let your friends help you as well. Like, this is kind of indicating to me, you guys, that there's just a few things going on socially for you, that again, it's taking a lot of your time and a lot of your efforts, perhaps away from the things that you really want to focus on here, which is possible, or you're using friends as a distraction. Capricorns, you guys like to keep yourselves distracted, like you like to keep yourselves busy. Too much time to think isn't necessarily good for Capricorn, okay, because you tend to have very, very deep thoughts, deep emotions. A lot of the times, you guys, you don't understand what that, like, why, like, you don't understand why you feel that way. You know what I mean? So like, you're just not, you're not in tune with your emotion. Okay. You're kind of like detached from them a little bit, or you can come off that way. Right. And again, it's because like you have this armored facade, the Chariot and the Emperor here. Okay, you guys, I'm picking up on a sensation here that some of you guys, now I don't know if this is for like a group of people or a specific person, but there's like this taking a trip. Okay, because I have the Chariot here, with Montauk, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers here. Okay, so I'm kind of picking up on a trip being taken, okay, and the Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. You guys, I'm getting the sensation here that some of you guys are going to be taking a trip to see your sister, or your sister is going to be taking a trip to see you, okay, or you're going to be taking a trip with your sister. You guys, this could be related to your father, okay, or have something to do with the father of your children. The Emperor, he is the father figure here, okay. Also, you guys, the Emperor here in a career reading, and finances and career, we do have that. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay. Indicating to me, you guys, there's going to be some news, perhaps some changes in regards to your career that's going to be coming up here in the near future as well, okay. Perhaps a new job, okay. Realigning. So some of you guys are going to be leaving a job, especially if your job is your current position is making you feel a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe in regards to the workload or the amount of people. Some of you guys are managing people, and it's a really big group of people, okay, and you're not able, there's too much individual needs happening here, whereas like you're not able to provide them each with that like one-on-one type of behave, like type of attention that they require, okay, whereas like you need to manage like the whole team and you're not able to, okay. Perhaps there's conflict in this team, because the Ten of Wands is here as well, you guys, so this could be like just a lot of overwork, a lot of overtime as well here, okay. Some of you guys are going to be leaving behind this because the Ten of Wands is like the ending of burdensome cycles here. The Chariot is forward movement, moving in a new direction here, with the Emperor, right? So perhaps some of you guys are currently working in a role that is like that requires you to manage people, or like as a management or leadership promote like role without necessarily having the title work or the paycheck that goes with it. So it's just like there's some aligning happening here, some balancing out, this sort of thing right now. If some of you guys are feeling a little bit taken advantage of, okay, and particularly in regards to career, okay, it is here to propel you forward in a positive new direction, okay, for you to kind of discover what it is that you're supposed to be doing, okay, or giving you that opportunity to start a new business. Some of you guys are going to be going into business with a friend or a sister, as well here, you guys. Also, sister and friend are definitely interchangeable. This could be like a friend that you've known since childhood. This could be like a sister-in-law. It's this type of archetype, okay? It's somebody who's very, very important to you, a strong female character who's equal to you. For some of you guys, this could be a twin as well, okay? But yeah, so like starting this business, some of this could be a beauty based business as well, okay, where you're helping like with makeup and hair and nails and like aesthetics, general aesthetics, like this sort of thing. Okay. Also like priestess and mystic. So some of you guys might be starting some sort of new age journey, if not a business. Okay. So like, and again, this is you. Okay. Some of you guys are like listening to this video with your sister or like videos like this sort of thing. Okay. But yeah, so basically, again, it's just going to be this new direction that you're taking here. Particularly if I'm connecting with a Capricorn who's like middle-aged range, like 45 to 55 is kind of what I'm like picking up on here. Who maybe recently gone through a divorce. Now this divorce might not be like for some it could be like just recently this divorce has happened. Okay. For others of you, this divorce has happened within 5 years. Okay. And you're just now coming to a term of acceptance of this. Okay. And like you're ready to kind of start this new life over here. Okay. And again, it has the spiritual root here, where you're getting sort of like meditative. So learning to meditate, as well as just, again, coming to terms with your general condition, okay, and being thankful that burdens could be like have been released or are released, okay, this sort of thing here, and being thankful for that. Now, as well, you guys, just furthering, okay, the garden analogy that I'm picking up on here today, Cancer, you Earth sign. I have blooms here in both of these cards, right? Again, so indicating to me, you guys, just making your home, your life as beautiful as it can possibly be, despite adversities, okay? And like I said, there's a lot of situations in your life, in your environment, okay? Particularly the Capricorn that I'm picking up on here, okay, where like the middle age, like gone through divorce, okay, there's a lot of healing and forgiveness that needs to happen within this family unit, okay. There was children involved, and like the children need to be forgiven, the children need to forgive their parents, okay. This sort of thing, like it's just a family that really dissolved, okay. And it was a situation that came together in a state of fear, okay, and kind of dissolved out of love, right? And it sounds kind of funny because, like I said, it's this real sense that there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen, and I get boundaries that need to be set as well. Boundaries that need to be set within the family unit, okay. And like overcoming that, right, and deciding to sort of dissolve the situation was a situation out of love. Okay, let's all go and be happy. Let's all go do it. Let's all go do our things now, right, and find our success. This sort of thing. Okay, so Capricorn, again, like you're coming to terms with this. You guys, I'm picking up on somebody who was left for a younger model. This sort of thing, okay, where it's like, yeah, and it didn't see it coming, okay, and has spent that like her whole life devout to her family and her husband and her children and making this beautiful life for them, and then again was part of traded in at some point, okay, and now has found themselves alone, okay. Has found themselves alone in a situation now, and has probably, and you guys, this could even have been 10 years as well, not just 5, but is now coming to that terms of, okay, I'm okay with this. I'm at peace with this. I understand this. Okay. And at this point now, I'm picking up that there's been somebody around, okay, like a friend, a companion, okay, not necessarily a lover, although we won't say what happens on those nights, right? Anyways, and it's just kind of like that. There's going to be somebody here with you in this next phase, okay? So there's been somebody around. If this is not somebody who you want to be a long-term connection, they're not going to be, okay? And there's going to be somebody who's going to come in who is going to be that real connection, that person that you're supposed to be with, okay? Who's been through something similar, okay? Blending of the families, right? Like, and again, there's challenges on both sides of it, but these two parties, okay, they're pillars, is what I'm seeing. And again, it's affirmed here, of course, with Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel's artwork. There's pillars in these cards, so it's always kind of bringing me back to it. But in the crystal ball, you guys, I'm seeing two pillars that are standing strong here, okay, which is, again, I'm kind of seeing that as the twin flame here, right? Again, the two sphinx, the two sphinx that are standing strong here, right? Like, again, the two pillars of people, okay, two very, very strong people that are able to overcome these odds, okay, and work through these situations that have been challenging and difficult to them, okay? And at the same time, too, finances have been challenging ever since, or like are intertwined. Perhaps there was still property that was owned together, okay? And it's just kind of like there's a sensation of lingering a little bit, is what I'm picking up on, right? But now's the time. Now's the time, Capricorn, to set that boundary, okay? And really say, no, this is what I want, okay? This is my time to live for me, okay? And really, I'm going to do what's important here, and I'm going to do what's best, right? So that's why, like, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need, right? Like, and again, it's not about, it's no longer pleasing other people, Capricorn. It's about finding peace within yourself, okay? So that you have the confidence to really take on this next phase with strength and fortitude, okay? So you can stand as one of those pillars. Post and beam construction, some of you guys are constructing things. So like buildings or something to that effect. Pillars also working in the justice field as well could be part of this. But anyways, you guys, so the pillars, like, post and beam construction, right? Like you have one post, two posts, and a beam that sits on top of it, and it's supported by both of those posts. So what I'm saying is, when these two pillars are standing side by side, okay, in fortitude, the structure is solid, things are stable, okay. The Emperor is here, right? Like this is stability. This is the solid structure. And even you guys look at the structure that the Chariotman is standing in here. And it, like in the traditional tarot, I believe it looks like a chariot, but in this one, it looks like again, the box, you guys. And being the architect that I am, this looks like a footing. You know, we have like some anchors here, you know, and again, the posts holding up the tent. Like it's, yeah. So again, you guys are building something. So perhaps building a new house, right, is also like one of the possibilities here. But again, like wondering if that's like really the right step for you as well, or perhaps this is just a ponderance. And again, trying to figure out what it is that you really want to fill the next phase of your life with, right? Like, yeah. And again, you guys, like changing of the guard is what I'm seeing. So changing of friends, right? Like who you thought maybe were good friends for you, they're not showing you that side anymore, right? So it's kind of like, well, are they or aren't they? Like, will they or won't they, right? So questioning friendships, right? Questioning whether or not those people in your life are really the people that are meant to be in your life, especially in personal relationships as well, okay? You guys, because I'm seeing a relationship here that is the Queen of Swords, King of Wands. Okay, this can be a very challenging relationship to deal with. This could be the X-type energy here, right? This could be the new energy as well, or like this person that's been around you ever since this whole like situation has sort of changed and switched up for you. Okay, the King of Wands is kind of like commitment phobe king, right? And the Queen of Swords, well, like they're happy in the separate corners. Like you see how they're like back to back, they face one another here. They're happy being in their separate corners here. Okay. And it's like, I see that being as a possibility too of a strong friendship between these two. And this is why I'm saying this could be the energy that's kind of been lingering around you, this companion, this friend, right? Somebody who understands you, somebody who you can have very open conversations with, on a deep level here, right? Because again, this here, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Okay, so the communication that can happen between the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords can be very relating to each other, right? Like understanding, right? Like these two can tell each other anything, okay? And there's no judgment between the two of them, right? They're very, very similar. Like neither one of them is really in a state of mind of commitment at the moment here, okay? And part of the reason why I'm saying that, you guys, I have the Five of Cups and I have the Five of Swords, okay? Indicating to me, like you can say anything to me and there's not going to be judgment here, okay? And you guys, this is also like very possibly dealing with that X energy, okay? That fighting back and forth. The Five of Swords is feeling being both the victim and victimizing the other in the same sentence, right? so this could be like an argument over divorce matters is what I'm kind of picking up on here. I do have the Six of Pentacles, which is the scales of justice here, obviously, right? Indicating to me, you guys, is, again, like this could be the separation, division of assets. And you have this person who's beside you, this friend who's either gone through it or is going through it at the same time, okay? And the two of you guys are really able to come together here. And you guys, I do see a union here. It's just, it's not for everybody that it's going to be this person who's been lingering in your life. For some of you guys, it's going to be a new person who kind of shows up after everything's been settled, after everything's been finalized, and you're at peace with yourself here. You know how I've been talking about this Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Like just sitting here in our gardens, okay, being content with what we have, being content with what's going on here. And this is Capricorn. This is the state of mind that you're going to be in if you're not currently, okay? I get the sensation a lot of you guys are still in this like Queen of Swords, Five of Swords energy here, which is like self-defeating thoughts, negative emotions getting the best of us, okay? Allowing ourselves to feel just succumbing to our conditioning, okay? Like by accepting that there's nothing better than what it is currently right now, right? That's not being at peace with the situation. That's being at turmoil in the situation here, okay? We look at the waters here in the Five of Swords, and we can see how tumultuous the sea is here in this situation, right? And the Queen of Swords, very much in her head, very much a mental, strong energy here, okay? Which is, again, why this is not a good combination, because the Five of Swords sucks the Queen of Swords energy. Like it sucks her empowerment, right? And kind of leaves her feeling jaded and bitter, right? And this is why, again, the Queen of Swords does get this kind of rap for being this type of personality. And I personally think that she's a very good adversary to have, okay? And so does the King of Wands, okay? He absolutely thinks that this is something that works for them, okay? It can be a very cold connection, okay? Especially Capricorn if you're dealing with a fire sign, because this connection, and again, the King of Wands, Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius here, and I do have the Aries card. You could be dealing with a Cancer as well, but that's my majors here. But yeah, if you're dealing with a fire sign Capricorn, there's a different vibe that a fire sign and a Capricorn kind of have, okay? But they understand each other, okay? There's an intellectual connection there. There's a need to stimulate each other's brains and minds, okay? Some of you guys could be feeling like you're in a mind game type of situation as well, but it's like, this situation is so convoluted and interwoven between like your ex and whoever this lingering energy is and what it is that you're like hoping for the future right now. It's kind of like all over the place. It's all over the place, right? But yeah, like, and so in this fire sign, it's like, okay, there's like debate the topic, right? Is what I'm hearing, like, and stimulate those senses, right? Which is, so it's more than just like a romantic connection here. It's, you guys, you could be dealing with somebody who's very, very smart. This could be you, Capricorn. This could be the person or people or someone that you're dealing with, okay? Somebody who's who's received higher education, like a PhD or a master's degree or okay, something like that. And it's like, and that's where this connection occurs, is when you guys can talk on this, like, it's almost as if like you see this thing up here, the temple up here, the temple. But yeah, this is like the 5D to me versus like the 3D. Like, so in the 3D, life is kind of shitty. Life is not really going good, right? So cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. In the 5D though, things are good, is what I'm kind of picking up on here, right? But in that fifth dimension, that's where I'm seeing that higher learning, that higher capacity of learning that you have. Again, kind of going back to the theme of temples and pillars, right? And that, again, two legs holding up the beam, the two posts holding up the beam, you know, this sort of thing. Yeah, and just learning that strength, okay, within yourself as well. And it's just, it could be book smart, you know, not street smart type thing is part of what this whole thing is. Or maybe like you're dealing with somebody, perhaps you're dealing with somebody who's on a different background from you entirely, okay? Like different things all happening. But Capricorn, I have here the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, okay? So there's going to be some victorious outcomes that are coming through here for you, okay? Once you overcome this and you can kind of sit in this sense of peace and renewal, okay? A new beginning will come, the Ace of Wands. So some of you guys absolutely are dealing with a fire sign because we have a lot of fiery energy, okay? You guys, this is also affirming for me. There's going to be some further movements in your career here, okay? The Nine of Pentacles also indicates like financial success, okay? Financial independence. It's also my single card, right? So again, take it how it fits. But yeah, like in your career, okay, there's going to be an opportunity for you to make some money, for you to kind of get ahead in life, okay? For you to reconcile some situations here. This could be an accounting reconciliation as well. Excuse me. Where we're balancing our books here and trying to get all of our finances and all of our ducks in a row. This is especially true if you're constructing buildings, right? So, and again, looking at this card, it's further affirming for me, you guys, there's some sort of construction happening or like work happening, renovations happening as well. And managing our budgets on that, like processing receipts here, trying to keep track of it. Perhaps some of you guys, this is like you're dealing with somebody else's finances as well. Like maybe you're in accounting. Maybe you guys are noticing some funny books is what I'm kind of picking up on here, where like maybe there's money missing or something like that, and you're having to try to find where this is happening and the reconciliation isn't happening. And your instincts are telling you guys somebody is stealing or there's something not right here, okay? You're a little bit afraid to come forward with that information because you want to be 100% certain. Also, you guys, you're not known as being a snitch or anything like that, right? So like you definitely live by those rules. That's why I'm kind of picking up on like street smart versus book smart, because it's like I have the sensation that somebody here is very, very street smart. The Queen of Swords, she can be very, very street smart, okay? When she's not all up in her head here with her self-defeating thoughts, these sort of things, okay? You guys, also, there's disappointment where it's like something didn't work out. And it's, again, I'm kind of going back to that. It's probably like this X energy, or like this could be something in your job as well, like a job didn't work out, that sort of thing, okay? And trying to kind of overcome those issues. And again, you guys, like it's just there's a need to come to peace is what I'm saying, okay? And when you come to peace with this, you're going to be able to ascend. You're going to be able to achieve the things that you want to do. Like any blockages that have recently been occurring for you are going to be lifted once you come to this moment of peace and realization. And it's through prayer and meditation, okay? Counseling, if you need it as well, is available to you at this time, Capricorn, okay? So we do have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Now, you guys, in terms of the Knights, he's the slowest moving. We know this, right? He's a slow moving offer. Slow and steady wins the race, this type of thing here, okay? So this is kind of just telling you here, you guys, allow things to take the time that they need to unfold in this direction, okay? And spend some time kind of enjoying your lives, right? Again, get out in that garden, make yourself, and again, look at this finances and career card. This person's gardening. Oh wow, that's fantastic. So maybe some of you guys are going to be doing like working in a garden center, something like that as well, Capricorn here. But either way, all this is saying is it's really, really important for you, okay, to take a little time out of life, take a little pause, take a little reflection, okay, and fill your cups back up with what it is that's going to make you feel happy, what's going to make you fulfilled, okay. This is as true in work and career as this is in love and matters of the heart, matters of the family, this sort of thing, okay. What's going to make you happy, okay? How can we release these burdens? How can we set these boundaries against other people who are demanding too much of our times, okay? How can we shift around our calendars or our social schedules so that we can just take one day to ourselves, and take a spa day if you have to, Capricorn. If you can, money might be a little bit tight right now, and that might not be quite possible. But again, like set your boundaries, like and budget as well as your social lives, right? So again, where are you overspending so that you can be better spending elsewhere? that sort of thing. Okay, Capricorn, that concludes your bi-weekly reading. I hope this video has resonated with you, and that you guys have found some peace, or will be finding peace in your situations in the near future. Have a wonderful day, and I will check you on your next reading. Bye.